Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. You're back with another reaction. We're listening to Lou Reed, Satellites of Love. I believe this was the second single of his Transformer album, which is also co-produced by David Bowie and Mick Ronson. And I think David Bowie also provides backing vocals on this track. All right, let's have a listen.
Satellites gone up to the skies. Things like that drive me out of my mind. I watched it for a little while. I like to watch things on TV. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of. Satellites gone way up to Mars. Soon it'll be filled with parking cars. I watched it for a little while. I love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of. I've been told that you've been bold with Harry, Mark, and John. Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday to Thursday with Harry, Mark, and John. Satellites gone up to the skies. Things like that drive me out of my mind. I watched it for a little while. I love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite.
I like that finger snapping or hand clapping that came in at the end there, and the backing vocals throughout were really nice, especially the pum 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 parts there. That higher register contrasting with Lou Reed's voice, and his voice has a really almost a psychedelic element to it, in terms of almost being like removed or disassociation or detachment, almost like perhaps it's because of the content of the lyrics as well. But there's a part where I thought there was like an effect on his voice, or it's double tracked, maybe. Uh, I don't know. I thought it was an effect. Does his voice actually sound like that? His voice, and bear with me here, almost sounds like this font looks. Does that make any sense? Like there's a shadow behind it, or like double tracking, for example. I don't know how to describe it.
Satellite
Yeah, it's almost, I mean, like an something robotic or artificial. I don't know. It's if it's an effect or if it's just his voice that can sound that way, or it's because there's double tracking going on. But it's very interesting to listen to, and with the backing vocals there, really a great contrast. Love the piano on this, and the bass playing, which is done by Klaus Vormann of Manfred Mann, and of course, a good friend of the Beatles. I think he actually lived with George and Ringo even before the Hamburg days. I think, yeah, and he was also all over. I think he's all over All Things Must Pass as well. Yeah, great bass playing, and the lyrics were very interesting. At first, I didn't know what the connection with the love and the satellite were, because he was talking about satellites going up in the sky, things like that, driving me out of my mind. Perhaps being like a little bit averse to technology, or it's like, wow, that's cool. It's driving me out of my mind. But then you watch it for a little while, you get desensitized by it. Oh, the first satellite up in the sky, insane. Now there's 15,000 flying up there. Some of them, a lot of them defunct, and I love to watch things on TV. So the irony there of the satellite and the connection with the TV, like, you don't, you're like, oh, the satellites, technology, but you love to watch things on TV anyway. Very human. The contradictions, yep, it's all there. And watching things over participating in life, observing things. Now it's all up the way to Mars, he's saying, and soon it'll be filled with parking cars. So things we are in awe of in humans, then we turn it into another parking lot, and it's just another day. Uh, Desensitization, and then later he goes to, I've been told you've been bold with Harry, Mark, and John. So there perhaps becomes the metaphor comes into play of betrayal or infidelity routinely. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday through Thursday, almost like throwaway names. Mark here, Harry there, John there, and he becomes desensitized to the infidelity, perhaps as well. Maybe that's it, and Harry, Mark, and John become satellites of love. Perhaps, I don't know. Is that what he means? Yeah, that's maybe where the detachment in his vocals almost became like it's distant. He observes these things. Yeah, on the front of if you look at the lyrics, it seem straightforward and simple, but actually there's a lot there beneath the surface. And yeah, he's really great at that. Uh, Fantastic. Yeah, cool song. Thank you for recommending it and for hanging out with me. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. Hope to see you there. Goodbye.